Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky 194, and I appreciate you stopping by to check out my video. And we are here at Nurburgring. Gotta remember what I'm doing. I'm going like a crazy person. We're here with the AMG GT3 car, getting it, doing a setup for the car, like I did at Silverstone last week. I had a request for that. So I did the aggressive, and the best I could get out of the aggressive was a 156.78, I think it was, and which I really had to struggle a little bit to get to that. It just, for this car, I really didn't like the aggressive at all. One of the, there's a lot of great aggressive setups, but this wasn't one of them. So let's get this race started.
Going double file.
So I got this set up, and the best I ran with it is a 156.2. So we gained about a half a second, a little less than a half a second. But I mean, the big thing is it feels 100% better too doing it instead of sliding all over the place like the aggressive was. I was just sliding everywhere. So it just wasn't. It didn't fit me well. At least for me, it didn't.
Green light, go, go, go.
Love how this AMG
Car on the right.
accelerates.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Dang it, didn't mean to do that. But traffic everywhere, you can't go nowhere. And we'll show the setup afterwards because Kellen said that we can check the tires if you restart it. That way we can check the tires after the race to see if they're graining.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So we can do that and go over the setup then. And also check the tires, make sure how they are.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
So there's a little bit of a handful in the beginning because I got the traction control low. And just until the tires get going. Gotta watch out the out of bounds over there. You get it real easy over there. Of course, I did my multiplayer last night, and of course I posted the video with the Porsche, and then I did the second race later that night with the AMG, but I stunk. I just pushing the car too hard and didn't have a good setup. I qualified middle of the pack and just couldn't. Again, I need a better setup for the car.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Woo. Aston Martin fighting.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I'm in the dang
Car on the left.
marbles.
Clear on the left.
Man, Aston Martin did not want to give it to me. Now I got marbles all over my tires, so I gotta get them off. Let's see what we can do now. Fourth place. Hard to pass here. Very difficult.
Losing to the car ahead in sector 1. Halfway through, keep it up. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Alright, better. Have the grip as we had there in qualifying in practice, so I think it's I had to brake a little bit earlier going into there. It's costing me a little bit of time. too deep in there too. Well, at least it didn't wreck. Yeah, when I had the aggressive, this thing was, oof. It was just sliding everywhere. All the corners just sliding. Especially the back end was real nervous. Even going straight on braking, and I had to keep correcting. The back end wanted to swap, so it's just a handful.
Losing to the car heading sector 1.
That's better. Yeah, see, track limits. Yeah, I was barely out. Deep into there. Please let me know if feedback or comments, if you like this or more into the setup guide type thing and all that, which, you know, you'd rather have something like that. Couple laps to go. Yeah, just definitely not near as much grip as there was. It just seems like the car is sliding around a little bit more than it was before. Still nothing compared to what it was. It was big time sliding around. Man, I keep touching that right there.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
A lot more forgiving.
The leader has finished the race. Alright mate, race is over.
All right,
So,
started
the best you
8th,
could. Take it easy.
finished
Good lap.
4th. I was happy about that. Decent. I could have drove better. I still think it's. Let's see if I was on 2. I still think I could have done a little bit better than that. It's just hard to get away. Hey, look at a roller coaster over there. Hey, they got a look like some kind of roller coaster. Anyway, I like this livery. It's really cool looking. I mean, that's awesome. Let's get to the setup and timetables. Let's see. Here's the timetables. I had a few outs. 156.39 was my fastest. There's a little bit there too. So 157.18. A lot of low 57s. Should have been. That's just a lot of me driving too hard, trying to catch those guys, and you just bite you when you try to overdrive. And plus, like I said, the track just felt a little slick. It just felt a little greasier than it did in practice and all that. So you get the replay, save that, and then restart it so we can go to the setup. Okay, so let's see, it was number 1. Yep, none. Look at that. 0. That didn't have any graining at all. Not even light grain, nothing. So I like that. That's really good for 15-minute race. That's really good. So even if you had a little bit after 30 or 45 minutes, that's still not bad. But I mean, it had none after 15, so that's good. So in the beginning, the tires were 25.8 on the left side, 26.4 left rear. Right front's 26.3 and right rear's 26.8. The toe is on the front negative 0.15, and the camber is negative 3.6, and the caster is 12.1. That's all on the front, and I changed all that except for the caster. That was aggressive. The toe on the back was 0.15, and the camber was negative 2.6, and I did change that also. Electronics were 2 and 3, and like I said, sometimes you almost got to go to 3 and 3 in the beginning. It's just if it's slick. Fuel 40 liters with the #1 brake pads, and I actually had 50 liters when I did set the time. So even with a little bit more fuel, I actually did better. So mechanical, I had 6 on the anti-roll bar, 59 on the brake bias, all the way down in the steering ratio. Wheel rate was 155,000 with a bump stop rate of 900 and a bump stop range of 0. And on the rear, the wheel rate was 107,000 with a bump stop rate of 600 and a bump stop range of 8. Anti-roll bar is 5, and the preload on the diff is 90, which actually I'll put it at 80. So just put 80. I did one of the things I did before the race, and I don't, maybe it might have been some of the problems, so I just put up, just say 80. I think it did better with that. And the shocks on the front, we have 5, 4, 7, and 8, and on the rear it's 6, 4, 6, and 8, and all those have been changed. Aero in the front's 49, and ride height in the back is 78 with a 7 splitter on the front and an 8 rear wing and a 4 and a 3 and the brake ducts. And the front aero variation is 0.1 to the positive to the front, and aggressive is 0.5, I think it is, to the positive. So we actually took a little bit off the front and put it to the back. But as you do the fuel load test with the 10 liters, it actually gains weight on the front by about 3/10. So so you're actually going to put more weight back on as the fuel goes down. So, which is okay. I don't mind that. It's nothing drastic. It's not like the Porsche or anything, but it still does affect it. So like I said, I think it's a really good setup. The aggressive was way more aggressive as far as the alignments and things like that, and the car was very, very slidey and very on the edge, feeling controllable. I'll put that back up to 50. But this is a really good setup. A few little tweaks maybe to fit your style, and of course the tires and brake ducts are always going to be subject to change as far as temperatures and things like that. And I will leave a link in the description. And please give me feedback and comments. Would be appreciative. Anything, how you like it. Do you like it this way, or do you like it more of a setup guide on certain things? Of course, they're longer videos. I mean, or you like something a little shorter like this, and just get the setup and all that, and check everything out, check the race out and all that. Just if your feedback would be appreciative. And of course, I hope everybody has a great day, and I hope you come back and visit soon. Y'all take care. See ya.